Welcome to today's exploration into one of the most surprising and heartwarming aspects of World War II history, the story of cats and their critical roles during this turbulent time. While tales of bravery often center on soldiers, generals, and epic battles, the contributions of humble and furry companions like cats remain a lesser-known chapter. From serving as mascots aboard naval vessels to safeguarding food supplies on the home front, cats were unsung heroes who made a significant impact on the war effort. Let's unravel this fascinating narrative and pay homage to these feline friends who contributed in ways both practical and comforting. A world at war and the need for unlikely allies. When World War II erupted in 1939, it wasn't just armies and governments that mobilized. Entire populations were drawn into the conflict, including animals. Dogs, horses, pigeons, and even elephants played specific roles in aiding humans during the war. Cats, however, carved a niche of their own, offering both practical and emotional support to military and civilian personnel alike. The unique abilities of cats, keen hunting instincts, unparalleled agility, and an uncanny ability to adapt to diverse environments, made them valuable in various wartime settings. While their primary duties involved controlling rodent populations, their presence also provided comfort and morale boosts during some of history's darkest times. Cats as naval mascots. Guardians of the Seas naval vessels of World War II were prime examples of environments where cats played pivotal roles. Ships of the Royal Navy, the United States Navy, and other Allied fleets frequently adopted cats as mascots. These seafaring felines served multiple purposes beyond their adorable appearances. Rodent control at sea. One of the primary reasons for having cats aboard ships was their unparalleled ability to control rodent populations. Rats and mice posed significant threats to naval operations. These pests could chew through ropes, damage electrical wiring, and contaminate food supplies. In some cases, they even spread diseases that endangered the health of the crew. Aboard warships, a cat's hunting prowess was invaluable. Take, for example, Simon, the ship's cat of the HMS Amethyst. Simon became a legend after helping to control a severe rat infestation during the ship's deployment. His efforts not only safeguarded the crew's provisions but also boosted their spirits during harrowing times. Simon's contributions earned him the Dickin Medal, often referred to as the Victoria Cross for animals. Emotional anchors in rough waters. Beyond their practical benefits, cats served as emotional anchors for sailors who spent long months away from home. Life at sea could be monotonous, dangerous, and isolating. The presence of a friendly feline provided comfort, companionship, and a sense of normalcy amid the chaos of war. Many ships' crews became deeply attached to their mascots, considering them lucky charms and integral members of their naval family. Cats on the home front, protectors of provisions. While cats aboard naval vessels were celebrated for their roles, their contributions on the home front were equally important. In a time of rationing and resource scarcity, controlling pests became a matter of national security. Rodents threatened precious food supplies stored in warehouses, granaries, and homes. With conventional pest control methods stretched thin due to war priorities, cats became essential allies. Safeguarding food supplies in cities and rural areas alike, cats were enlisted to patrol food storage facilities. Their effectiveness in controlling rodent populations made them indispensable during a time when every grain of wheat and every sack of rice counted. Many families also relied on their household cats to protect personal food stores and gardens. Cats' roles in this regard weren't limited to Allied nations. In Axis-controlled territories, where rationing and resource shortages were equally severe, cats performed similar duties, highlighting their universal value during the war. Community cats and civil defense. Beyond individual homes, community cats often took on the responsibility of guarding larger public spaces. Libraries, schools, and government buildings all benefited from the silent vigil of these feline defenders. In some cases, communities even organized efforts to care for and feed these cats, recognizing their vital role in maintaining public health and safety. Feline mascots in the military. A source of morale. While cats aboard ships were the most well documented, these furry companions were not confined to naval settings. On land, cats served as mascots for various military units, providing troops with a sense of home and helping to alleviate the stresses of war. Camp companions in military camps, cats often wandered into barracks and became unofficial members of the unit. Soldiers formed strong bonds with these animals, finding solace in their presence. Cats' ability to navigate difficult terrain also meant they could travel with troops, providing companionship even in the most remote and inhospitable locations. Propaganda and public relations recognizing the emotional and symbolic value of cats, governments and military organizations often featured them in propaganda materials. Images of soldiers with their feline companions were used to humanize the war effort and boost public morale. These heartwarming depictions reminded civilians that even in the midst of global conflict, simple joys and acts of kindness endured. The role of cats in espionage and intelligence. While it may sound like something out of a spy novel, there are documented cases of cats being used in covert operations during World War II. Their natural stealth and agility made them ideal candidates for certain intelligence-gathering missions. Carrying messages. In some instances, cats were trained to carry messages across enemy lines. While pigeons were the more common choice for this task, cats' ability to navigate complex environments and avoid detection made them a valuable alternative in specific scenarios. Though these efforts were rare and not always successful, they highlight the innovative ways in which cats were integrated into the war effort. Unintentional spies. Cats' natural curiosity often led them into restricted areas, where they could inadvertently gather intelligence. Stories abound of cats roaming freely in enemy camps or listening posts, providing soldiers with unexpected opportunities to observe enemy activities. Honoring the legacy of wartime cats. The contributions of cats during World War II were as varied as they were remarkable. From safeguarding vital resources to boosting morale and even aiding in espionage, these animals proved themselves invaluable. Their legacy lives on through commemorations, such as Simon's Dickin Medal and the countless stories preserved in naval logs, personal diaries, and historical archives. Monuments and memorials. In recent years, efforts to honor wartime animals have included tributes to cats. Statues, plaques, and exhibitions have been dedicated to their memory, ensuring that their contributions are not forgotten. Lessons for the future. The story of cats during World War II serves as a reminder of the deep bond between humans and animals. In times of crisis, this relationship can transcend practical utility, offering hope, comfort, and a sense of resilience. A furry force for good. As we reflect on the history of World War II, it's important to remember that heroes come in all shapes and sizes. Cats, with their agility, intuition, and endearing companionship, played a crucial role in supporting both the practical and emotional needs of those who lived through the war. They were protectors, companions, and symbols of hope in a world torn apart by conflict. So, the next time you see a cat lounging in the sun or chasing a toy, take a moment to appreciate their incredible history and the vital roles they've played in shaping our world. These remarkable creatures truly deserve their place in the annals of wartime history.